Peace everyone. It's been a few days. I've just had a complete blackout of dreams. Nothing. Nothing at all. Until this morning. And this is like very scrappy as well. It's like a big chunk, like it's just gone. I grabbed a bit of it this morning, but it just left. And I've only remembered another little piece of it this morning when I was driving to work. Very, very scrappy. I don't know why. I haven't been able to retain anything. I must be stressed. Anyway, let's get into it. The bits I can remember. So, we're at a boxing event. I'm ringside. And my cousin, who used to be a boxer, used to fight pro. He's boxing, but I'm very apprehensive about this fight for some reason. I've just got a bad feeling about it. And like the bell rings, I'm looking over the other corner at the guy that is fighting, and this guy is like, he looks like an Adonis. His body's like all ripped up to hell. It's like he's been sculptured, and he moves very fluid as well. You can just see the power oozing from this dude, and it looks to me like my cousin's got concussion because he's moving very fragile, and I'm like, okay, he needs to get out of here now. This guy looks ready to like hit him with some bombs. And I'm looking for his cornermen, and his cornermen are like, yeah, go on, get out there, let's get him and all that. I'm thinking to myself, nah, that's bad advice. This isn't going to go well at all. So I'm there now, and I'm thinking to myself, oh God, no, this ain't looking good. My cousin doesn't look on it at all. And then the guy's running over now, the bell's rang, he's coming over to engage. My cousin looks the other way. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Next minute now, he gets laced with a combination, and he's out on his feet, gets hit with a right hand, turns his head around, and he's just there looking into space, and this guy gives him another lick, and I'm shouting I'm shouting like in that Rocky scene where Apollo Creed starts to get battered by Ivan Drago, and the bald-headed black trainer, I forgot what he's called in Rocky, and he's like, ah, like that, pleading with everyone to like stop the fight. I'm like that, and I'm looking for the ref. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with everybody? And I'm shouting at his corner, throwing a towel. No one's taking any notice. The corner's talking amongst themselves. The ref's right at the other end of the ring, chatting to somebody. And the crowd's going wild because he's just been like knocked out, and he's still out on his feet. So I'm scrambling up to jump into the ring, and then all of a sudden the ref turns around, sees it, runs over, stops the fight. And I'm swearing and blind, and I'm like, what the effing hell are you, why didn't you watch the fight? What's wrong with everybody? Very emotional. Next minute now, I'm on a trapeze. I'm on this trapeze. I'm still shook about what's happened. I'm like, okay, what the hell? Where am I? Swinging on this trapeze. And I'm like, there's someone else on this trapeze. So it's like one of them longer ones where two people can hold on to it. And we're swinging. And it's like this massive canopy suspended by cables high up in the air that we're swinging to and fro with. And as we get closer, when we're swinging, I'm noticing it's like a load of like strange spider webbing. It looks like it's plastic, and it's yellow all over this canopy, and it's what looks like eggs all in the middle of this canopy type thing. And the canopy's moving because on all four corners it's held up by cables or hoists, whatever you call it. So I get close again, I'm thinking to myself, is that big spiders down on the canopy? This looks really strange. So anyway, this spider now jumps on my mate's back, stings him, and then jumps back onto the canopy. Sorry. I'm like, oh gosh. So I'm terrified. I'm like, oh, what the hell's going on here? So we managed to stop at the other end. I'm looking at my mate, I'm like, what the hell's happening? What's going on? He's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be in any pain. So I don't know what got into me, but I went back on the trapeze. I swung over and jumped on this canopy to have a look because it didn't look right. It didn't look like spiders. So on closer inspection now, next to these long streams of eggs, it's like little children. But these little children, they've got this macabre look on their face, like they're thirsting for blood. And I'm looking at one of them now, and he's looking back at me, he's got little fangs. And he's like, yeah. He goes, yeah, your mate's been stung, and I'm gonna eat him now. We're all gonna eat him and devour him. And some of us are gonna climb into him, eat him, and burrow inside, and lay eggs. And I was horrified, obviously. But I should have been more horrified to the fact that it wasn't actual spiders. It was like little children who were spiders and who were going to devour my friend. But they were spiders, but they were human. But that didn't register, obviously. So it's obvious when you go into dreams, your mind it seems like it's a part of a setup of the laws of nature, of the dream realm that you're in. Because some stuff doesn't shock you like it should shock you. Like that should have been like an absolute mind scramble, but it wasn't. So I'm like, I'm having this conversation with this little Spider-Man, as it were. And I'm like, oh, it's not very nice, is it, mate? It's like, why would you want to do that? You know, and he's reasoning with me. Having a proper conversation. And he's like, but mate, I'm a spider. He goes, we do what we do. It's like, duh. I'm like, well, okay, yeah, you got a point. But I'm like, yeah, well, I can't let you do that, can I? We obviously need to get out of here, so I'm going to get off. And he's like, well, it doesn't matter. We're going to get him anyway. He's been stung, so, you know, he's going to be paralysed soon. It doesn't matter. And I'm like, damn, I'm going to have to try and get my mate out of here. So I swing back over. And they're all getting ready now to, like, jump over to where we are to, like, start, you know, doing the business on my mate. And I'm, you know, I'm back now and I'm telling my friend, like, this looks bad. You know, the spiders. And he's like, they're spiders? I was like, yeah. And you've just been stung by the mother. And she didn't kill you because she's just, like, getting you ready for them, basically, so they can feed on you. And he's like, okay, that's not good. We need to try and get out of here. But there was no way out. There was no way to get to the floor. It was just that canopy in the middle. And we were on a trapeze and some sort of ledge, whatever it was. But there was no way to get down to the bottom, and the bottom was like a little far. Let's put it that way. Next minute now, I'm in this marketplace. So it's like the canopy's gone. My mate's still with me. And I'm like, are you okay? He goes, I'm not really feeling too good. I'm like, I'm not surprised after like being stung by that massive spider. He's like, yeah, I know, but it's like I can deal with it. So we shake it off, and we're walking through this market bit, and then all of a sudden, there's like 2 or 3 more mates out of nowhere that are walking with us, and it's like they've been there all the time, so they've just morphed into the scene. And one of them's like, "Ah, ain't that Malcolm's bird?" Malcolm's the guy that I know. And we're all like, yeah. No, is she still with us? Like, oh, I don't know. And it's like, oh, she's still wearing them jeans shorts he was going on about that he didn't like. And like we was like squinting over to have a look, and it's like, oh yeah. It's like, why is she wearing all these old jeans? It's like she never comes out of them jean shorts. It's like, I wonder what that's all about. She's never out of them. So we walk past him, like she's with a couple of friends. We say hello to her and all of that. And then we see the actual Malcolm dude coming from another direction. He walks over to us, and we're like, "Yeah, your missus is over there. Why is she always in them jean shorts? What's all that about?" And he's like, "I know." He's like, I was telling her about them. It's like, why'd you have to wear them every single day and everywhere? It's like, you got no other clothes. It's like, man, it's embarrassing. And we all look over again at these jeans. It's like, oh my god. So he's like vexed. Then the dream stops. That's it. But there's a lot more to it, and there was a lot more scenes. And it was like there was one big scene, and it's like it's completely gone. But that's all I got this morning. So yeah, very scrappy this morning. We'll see if we get anything tomorrow. But yeah, another tale from the dream world. Peace.